Hey, good evening, General Hospital Spoiled Sports. I thought I'd join you tonight for a little light nightcap and talk a little bit about what's been going on this past week with these November sweeps. It's been quite a roller coaster that we've been on, hasn't it? Ava. Talk about sleeping with the enemy. She doesn't even know it's the enemy. And here's Ryan laying with her. Griffin's getting framed. I don't know if Griffin's coming after her or if Griffin's coming to tell her. But I'm sure Ryan being there is not going to make for a wonderful reunion, being the bearing of bad tidings. I just don't know. I know Ava wouldn't want her dead. As much as she's going to want to blame Griffin, I don't think she's going to buy that, because as mad as she is, I just can't see her honestly thinking that he did this. Although he's been thoroughly framed for it, I'm sure. Ryan. He just keeps getting worse. Okay, here we go. This is number 1. And what is going to happen when Franco finds out that Kiki's gone? That Kiki was murdered. Franco, is he going to figure out that it's Ryan? Is he just going to figure out that it's Ryan and kill Ryan and lose everything he's got? I mean, is that justifiable homicide? When one ex-homicidal maniac kills another not-so-dead homicidal maniac? Roger Howarth. I just love him. Always have. And he is worth toasting to just because he's Roger Howarth. And then we've got Charlie and Kim. Charlie lied to Kim because he couldn't bring himself to do the wrong thing. Julian Jerome, of all people, couldn't bring himself to do the wrong thing and agree to spirit Oscar out of the country in order to save his life. Kim, who has made a multitude of mistakes, can't seem to forgive Julian. But Julian is proving over and over and over again that he's doing the right thing now and living the right way. And now that he's moved past Alexis and is over Alexis, is Alexis's heart going to melt because Julian insisted on doing the right thing as far as Oscar was concerned? Because we all know it was Alexis's goal that Oscar accept to do the treatment on his own terms, which now he has done. And that's storyline number 2. From tonight's discussion, aren't we lucky when my husband buys me rock stars after 10 o'clock at night? And I feel the need to wind down after a long day. Got a new one going on now. Well, it's not quite so new. We have the Josh, Oscar, Cam trifangle. Yeah, I said that on purpose, trifangle. But I think we're going into a triangle with this because Cam has always had feelings for Joss is discovering that in their fake relationship, she has developed real feelings for Cam, but she still loves Oscar. Or is it going to turn out that she loves him out of guilt now because he's sick? She's got a lot to sort out. And Cam is probably going to crack from the stress. Between his brother cracking and his friend cracking and his best friend cracking, he just doesn't seem to have a place for himself anywhere. And who's going to save Cam? Probably won't be Franco, for whatever reason. Probably because he's too busy chasing Ryan. Come on, Laura. Lulu, someone figure this shit out. Kevin is obviously not Kevin. Laura keeps saying it over and over and over and over again. When is somebody going to figure out that Ryan cheated death? And actually, Kevin was in on it because Kevin hit his ass all these years. But somebody's got to figure this shit out because Kevin and Laura, they need each other. Kevin needs to get out of a straitjacket and Ryan needs to get back in. And who was it that said that Jordan looked good in her wedding dress despite it all? Do we all agree Jordan made a beautiful bride? But when your wedding night has been spoiled by a dead body showing up in your honeymoon suite, is it really appropriate to tell the bride, but hey, you looked great? Only on a soap opera. But she did look good, but I just don't think that was the time to tell her. And right now I can't recall whether it was, I think it was Maxie that made that mistake. I thought it was Lulu, but now I'm thinking it was Maxie. Somebody wants to correct me, that's fine. Because I had a really long day and I didn't even get to watch General Hospital until after the hockey game. I ran all day, and then by the time I got home, there wasn't 45 minutes left before hockey, so I had to wait till after hockey or watch the show on another screen. I chose to make dinner and watch the rest of the game. And then I was watching the show while my darling husband was going out and buying us rock stars, because everybody needs rock stars at 10 o'clock at night. That's why I take 2 meds to help me sleep. Don't need caffeine at night, but hey, that's okay. I'll probably take the meds late tonight because don't want to mix too many things. Maybe I'll just have a grapefruit with it. Yeah, doctor, how do you like that? I'm going to eat grapefruit. Because I have a doctor who obviously doesn't like grapefruit. Doesn't understand why anybody likes grapefruit, and believes that anybody on meds shouldn't eat grapefruit because if they haven't found a connection, they will. But when he took me off the middle blood pressure med, I looked up all my other meds and there's no grapefruit conflicts, so screw him. I bought 3 grapefruits tonight because I had a hard day, and grapefruits make me happy. Well, that and my friend Jose from my birthday, same bottle. Probably get through December with it. And there's a whiskey sour mix though that I want to try. So I may have to expand my horizons. I need to look at how many Weight Watcher points are in the whiskey, the pre-mixed whiskey sour, because I know I can have one margarita or I can have 4 or 5 shots of tequila for the same Weight Watcher points. Which would you do? I think you know what I'd do. Anyway, I think there'll be more great storylines coming up in the up and coming, and we'll have to see how it all plays out. And, you know, we'll probably be into February and May sweeps before some of this stuff rolls around. I hope it's not forever to figure out this Ryan thing, because it's old. I want Kevin back. Although, I think the white anger that we're going to see out of Ava, I just want to see it directed at Ryan and not at Griffin. Because he's been through enough. He doesn't need to go through anything else. Hey, you got great news. You got your job back. But some homicidal maniac axed your babe and framed you for it. That'll probably take him off the work roll again until this all sorts out. Because, you know, of course, it's a soap opera. Hopefully they can rule him out as a suspect as quickly as they were able to rule out Laura, even though Mary Pat was holding her strands of her hair in her hand. Hopefully when they rule out, in the process of ruling out Griffin, they determine that it is in fact a serial killer that they're dealing with. Okay, this is it. Good night, folks. Throwing back the last one. Bought some fresh limes today. Limes. Brought a few extras in case I thought of more to talk about, but I think I'm rambling, so I think we're going to call this a night. Have a great night, and love to hear what you have to say, your opinions. It's been a great group. I love the changes we've made. Dawn is fantastic. I think she really keeps the ball rolling. Leanne, I thank you, and Colleen too. And have a great night, everybody. Be spoiled.